Hello and welcome into the championship round edition of the Commissioner's Corner in the League of Extraordinary Salesmen. I have to admit, unfortunately with the Christmas and New Year holiday, I also was a little bit under the weather, busy and whatnot, but I appreciate your understanding as I did miss the second round update, and subsequently it has taken me a very long time to get this video out. So again, I appreciate everybody's understanding. Life's gotten busy. First time in over 4 years that this has actually happened, but I'm glad to be able to wrap up the season and get to all of the games and how they transpired, despite the fact that we already know their outcomes. So with it, let's take a look at how the end of the season unfolded. In the third place matchup, Goody got off to another hot start with Devonta Smith coming up big in the game against a terrible Cowboys team, but then had to wait, as Jacob said, like a good Neighbors, State Farm is there. It was Malik Neighbors pulling him back into contention. However, in the end, it was too much for him to overcome as Goody closes things out with a 140.76 to 120.7 victory. And in our championship game, Val took an early lead and never looked back. Potential league MVP Lamar Jackson had 4 total touchdowns. Trey McBride finally showed what he was capable of when it mattered most, and even her defense had a solid outing. I wasn't entirely without hope as J.K. Dobbins came off the IR to put up 16 points, and Jaden Daniels continued his electric rookie season, but in the end, I just simply didn't have enough production from key players, so Val comes away with a 152.8 to 126.15 championship victory. So as we take a look as to Goody earning third place, myself getting runner-up, and Val is the big champion, it is officially time for the 2024 League of Extraordinary Salesmen Award Ceremony, and we have a special visitor, Matthew. Let's take a look. So to get things started, we welcome you into the 2024 League of Extraordinary Salesmen Award Ceremony. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't have the myth, the man, the legend himself, Mr. Last Place, Yuck for Yellow Award winner, Matthew, in the house. He really did his best to make every possible move, trading for Christian McCaffrey, making moves for Tyreek Hill, trying to set up his roster. Unfortunately, he's just god awful. These players sucked. Christian McCaffrey did not score a touchdown all season. Tyreek Hill was having more kids than scoring touchdowns, and he could never really get the quarterback right, which ultimately doomed him. So now, not only is he looking like a complete doofus with his gigantic helmet, but he also has this wonderful reflective vest. And Matthew earned the commemorative keepsake, the infamous Yuck for Yellow placard. Congratulations, Matthew. You're terrible. Would you like to have anything to say?
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Just fucking with you guys. Congratulations on a great year. The 3 people that I beat, honestly, you must have been drunk. Simmons, you fleeced me in the trade, and fuck you. But, here's to next year with better draft software.
Nice. Well, congratulations, Matthew. You proved how bad you really can be. At this point, they're actually wondering, so since Matthew's only been in the league for 2 years, and I think your best finish was 11th out of 12 teams, you've got a lot of room for improvement.
I hear that once you go 11, 12, it's back to 1.
Nice. Here's to next year. Congratulations.
Thank you, Commish. Thanks, League.
Next up, we move on to third place. Goody didn't get the win-loss record he was hoping for, but finished the regular season with the most points for scored in the league, led by Jamar Chase, who finished with the most receptions, yards, and touchdowns for a wide receiver in the league, and Kyren Williams coming through each week at the running back position. With only one weekly low score and multiple weekly high scores, this was a tremendous season. Congratulations, Goody. You got third. Moving on to our championship runner-up, myself. I cruised through the regular season with solid late round draft picks of Brock Bowers and Jaden Daniels that helped me lock up the #1 seed in the playoffs. But despite being a two-time defending champ, my roster started to show cracks late in the season, and it ultimately came back to take me down in the championship game. A timeshare in Kansas City, a wide receiver on the Chicago Bears, and the Tennessee Titans ultimately was my downfall. And in the end, I earned second place. And to our 2024 League of Extraordinary Salesmen champion, Val. This was a real-life redemption season as she failed to win a game through the first 2 months of last season and fought hard to avoid Yuck for Yellow. This year, however, a wildly different tale. She made all the right picks, was active on the waiver wire, and got incredibly lucky each and every week as she had the lowest amount of points scored against her. Nonetheless, she earned the #2 seed heading into the playoffs, getting a coveted playoff bye before defeating Jacob, and then went on to slay the dragon in myself and stamping her name on the championship trophy. Congratulations, Val. You are this year's champion.
Hey guys, 2024 was a hell of a season. We finally made it through all the ups and downs. Everyone really wanted Laredo's to be out, but here we literally all are, top to bottom. I wasn't quite sure with the draft pick, lots of stress going in, but clearly I made the right decision. Hey you. But I thought that for my championship segment, it would be a great way to not just talk about how great I am, but really include all of you. So, well, it's time for your championship segment. Let's start with some of us thought it would be a great idea to invest in some software. Some of us had a baby this year. Some of us have season tickets for the best team, well, one of the best teams in the league. Some of us are fans of a team that has maybe, well, the longest playoff drought in American sports history. Some of us live with cute little kitties. Some of us are expecting baby number 3. Some of us didn't want to have to shit the pot this year by drinking too much Pepsi. Some of us, as smart as we are, continually complain about all the rules. Some of us are usually used to dealing with disasters. Some of us tried to go from yellow to blue. And some of us, well, one of us, is married to the hottest woman in this league. But all I have to say is not to go fuck yourself, but it's been a pleasure leading this league this year. And anyway, it's been a great season, and thanks to the League of Extraordinary Salesmen for putting my name on this amazing trophy.
So it is time for the official transfer of the Big for Blue placard. There's been a lot of discussion around the Yuck for Yellow placard, but we had to make sure that we went over the Big for Blue placard. Val will get her name on the trophy, which of course is wonderful, but this is the commemorative keepsake that we look for all season long, stamped in time. You can never take this away from Val. She had an amazing 2024 season, unfortunately defeating myself by coming away with a big victory with Lamar Jackson once again going off, proving that he is a potential 3-time MVP candidate, first player ever to have 4,000 yards passing and over 900 yards rushing, which is an incredible feat. Led her all the way to the championship this season. But congratulations, Val. The Big for Blue placard is officially yours.
Thank you. Lamar literally ran my whole entire season, thank God. And it's been a pleasure bringing you your Sitter Sub of the Week segment all year long. Good luck, motherfuckers, next year, but I hope to get my name on it again.
As we wrap up the 2024 season, it's very important to make sure that you all have marked on your calendars August 23rd, Saturday, my house, 5 o'clock for the 2025 season. Of course, we're already looking ahead. Fantasy football doesn't stop. Of course, making sure that everybody's aware, got the trophy, everyone's going to be out there fighting for it. Of course, next season, you never know. Maybe Dolan, Simmons, and Matthews draft software finally works out. Maybe they get the luck that they need. We will see. But ultimately, appreciate everybody all season. It's been a lot of fun getting the Smack Talk going. The 49ers missed the playoffs, which also continues a very, very odd streak that they have had for 22 consecutive seasons. They have either made the NFC Championship game or missed the playoffs entirely, which is wild to me. This particular season did not go as we had hoped, so they will not be playing football in January. The Jets, they're used to it. 14 years in a row, they usually don't play in January, so nothing really to worry about there. But anyways, thank you all for your participation, smack talk, and good fun all season long. And I look forward to seeing you in August. Commissioner out.